you like? Or
Well, I don't know. Do you remember the bridge that Miss Lima made?
yeah.
It was
Well, certainly if you hear this hour, we'll continue with that, Zulema. So, like Zulema can't tell you like what she did for the project, engineering project last summer. Can you just tell us something about it, Zulema?
Well, it was really hard, and Fabi almost cut my finger.
you have to put sticks and make the bridge stand against some wind current or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jaime won, right?
So in engineering, you have some challenge, you have given some challenge, and then you are required to fulfill that challenge. Like for example, as she was telling last year, like they had to construct a bridge which was like 1 meter long, not 1 meter long, it was I guess 1 feet long and it stands 1 feet tall, and then it has to sustain certain wind load. So that was the objective, and like all of them did a pretty good job. And then you guys are involved in calculations like what should be the height, what should be the angle, how to support your bridge, how many supports do you need, etc. And if you are interested in like other fields than engineering, there is also like there are many research fields also, like in the field of medicine or even criminal justice, like as she was talking, like there are many cases, you know, which are for wrong conviction. And I guess recently there was a ceremony at UT, and like 2 people were awarded, like they received a national recognition for their, like I don't know if you are familiar, yeah, so they did receive national recognition, like you know they got a chance to meet with Mr. President of United States, and so that's really nice. So it doesn't matter which field you choose, engineering, criminal justice, lawyer, or whatever field it may be. It really depends on you. Like if you put in hard work, you will get results definitely. So all you have to remember is like you have to sweat. There is nothing like you know you will sit over there and you will achieve anything. You have to put in hard work. And like after you put in and when you achieve, you will feel a sense of satisfaction. You know, oh yes, I did it. So and that's really important to have in life, satisfaction. So after that, now let's go back to mathematics.
I got them.
Math.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm here.
The screen went black. Yeah, we can't.
hello.
Black. You can't see
Here.
it.
We can see you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, thanks.
Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, we can see now.
We see you, man.
We see a paper.
Okay. So can you guys read this?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So what does it say?
Frequency distributions, bar graphs, and circle graphs. The frequency of a
Frequency.
Okay, okay. So what we are going to do is like today we are going to learn a little bit about statistics. So Zulema, you were here, like you have taken pre-calculus with me a couple of years back. Can you tell me why do you need statistics or graphical representation of any data?
Sulima.
See, statistics primarily is what you do is like whenever you do any research or any kind of analysis, you need to present your data, right? And statistics is an
Yes.
or graphical representation. It is a very effective way of presenting your data. Let's suppose like you have 100 samples of what you are doing, and if I ask you, okay, so what were your results? It is not possible for you to tell me like results for each and every scenario, like for 100 cases. So if you can generalize your result like in a graphical way, then it's easy for me to understand. Let's suppose like you are doing experiment on like you have given a test in your class and there are 20 students in the class, and I want to find out how good the teacher is or how well the students did in their exams. So I want to see how many students scored above 80 on 100, how many students scored between 60 and 80, how many students scored between 40 and 60, and how many students scored less than 40. So instead of like sitting and analyzing for each 50 students or each 100 students, it's not possible. It's very time consuming and it's very tiring, right? So what I will do is like I'll try to present in a graphical form. So like as soon as I see, I can come up, okay, 20 students scored above 80 points, or there are few students who scored less than average. So I know the class is okay, the class is doing good. So I can make some analysis based on that. So today we'll see a few of the techniques, namely bar charts, then circle diagram, or it's also called as pie charts, and histograms, how to draw them. So let's start with histogram. So for all these statistical analysis, there is a term called frequency distribution, and frequency of a particular event, it is the number of time that the event occurs. So let's suppose you have event over here. Like we ask the students what country their car is from or no car and make a tally of the answers. Okay, so this is something. So let's count this. We have 20 plus 4, 24, 25, 26, 27, 34, 40. So there were 40 students, and then we have this distribution. Like out of 40 students, 6 students said that their car was manufactured in US. 7 students said that the car was manufactured in Japan. 2 of them said that the car was manufactured in Europe. 1 student said that the car was manufactured in Korea. Actually, there are not 40 students, there are 20 students they have given here, the total. Okay. So these are the frequencies which I have been given. Now if I want to draw a histogram, what I will do is, like I will have x-axis and y-axis, okay, and over here I'll just have regular markings like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Let's suppose you have one more, 7. Okay, do you guys know how to draw a bar graph?
You know how to draw work, yes?
Yes, mister.
Okay, so after counting this frequency, the histogram is essentially a bar graph only. So what you do is, like you on x-axis you have one mark and say, let's suppose you start with US, and then you draw a bar graph which corresponds to 6, a rectangle basically. And then let's suppose you have Japan, so next mark would be Japan, and then you mark it as like 7, and then so on you continue with it. So what you get is as you can see over here, this graphical.
Órale.
So what it says is like this particular type of graph, it is called as histogram, where you plot the frequency. And after looking at this data, I can easily say like most people prefer, or many people prefer like or purchase cars which are manufactured in Japan and then followed by US. People usually don't like cars that are manufactured in Korea. Probably they have poor quality or something. Now I can make all kind of analysis looking at this graph, right?
Right.
Right.
Dile que mueva el papel, güey.
Nice.
Okay, let's do an example. So if you guys have followed this, try solving this problem.